What's good, y'all? What's the numbers TV? It's your boy Poe Rowe. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and like a video. We back today with a new topic. The topic we talking about today is Boskoe100 out of Inglewood, California. Queen Street Blood. Internet presence, IG, YouTube. You know, the first time I came in contact to know who Boskoe was a video in like 2010, 2011. He had a rap video, I'm in the hood, I'm in the wood, a heart in the pain, couple things like that I seen on YouTube. So a few months after that, I see Boskoe again. He's having a fight. He's getting jumped, beat up by a dude named Rosemo, who I just had also know who Rosemo was because he had an issue with the game, him and his boy Ice Burgundy. So Boskoe's getting, he has a fight. He don't run or nothing. He tries to stand up for himself, but Rosemo's just a big guy, so he gets the best of him, breaks his arm. He can't really do too much with him. You know what I'm saying? They beat him up a little bit. So that goes viral. It's all over World Star. This is the time World Star's going crazy. You know what I'm saying? So everything's on World Star. So they're getting World Star famous. You know what I'm saying? Today we know World Star famous ain't the same as being famous, but at that time World Star was World Star. So after that, Boskoe comes out with a video in the park. He's talking about the fight. He's like, yeah, they did me dirty. They jumped me. This, that, and the third. My issue was with Ice Burgundy. I thought I was going to catch the fade with Ice Burgundy. They end up having Rosemo, a big dude, come out, rush me. I can't do nothing about it. He mentions little things like, yeah, everything's going to leave everything in the street. I'm not talking about nothing too much, this, that, and the third. So, mind you, I just told you Ice Burgundy had just, who was with Rosemo, started with doing Ice Burgundy. The same thing with the game. Him and the game had words on Twitter. And they ran into Ice Burgundy and Rosemo ran into the game at the mall. And supposedly Rosemo knocked the game out in front of his son. So now, these are two issues that happened. So a few weeks after the Boskoe thing, a month, whatever, Rosemo gets killed. Driving down the street, broad daylight, you know what I'm saying? They got a video on YouTube where they trying to resuscitate him and all that. Rosemo gets killed, right? So now there's different rumors now about who did what. Boskoe has something to do with it. Game has something to do with it. Some Mexicans in their neighborhood that they're into it has something to do with it. So, there's all these different rumors and all that. So now fast forward to about 6 months after Rosemo gets killed. In between that time, Burgundy's not even in LA. He's like in Vegas. He's still running around Waka Flocka, but that even starts to drift as time go on. But at this time, he's still with Waka. He's trying to do mixtapes and all that, but he's not in LA like that. Boskoe's still around. He's dropping mixtapes. I think he dropped a mixtape, and he's dropping freestyles. In the freestyle, he doesn't mention Burgundy exactly, but he mentioned 211. A couple shots at them and all that. So now fast forward to about November. Rosemo got killed in November. So fast forward to about March, April. Now Boskoe's in the car with his childhood friend, a dude by the name of Diablo, who was a known Queen Street member, a reputable, that supposedly was with the business. You know what I'm saying? So supposedly Boskoe says in a Vlad TV interview and another interview that Diablo has tripped on some dudes kicked them out from where they was at, off the block or whatever. And the dudes ended up coming back later that night, sat on them, waited for them to pull out. When they pulled out, they pulled up on the side of him and sprayed the car up. Diablo's ended up getting shot in the head and all. He dies. Boskoe gets grazed in the face or whatever. So now they were saying, remember they was like throwing the name of the whole Boskoe thing. In between that time, after Rosemo got killed, they got a video on YouTube where police is like, detaining Boskoe, putting him in cuffs. They're like, what's this for? It's because they're like, oh, we got a call that somebody wanted. What is all that? So at this time, everybody's looking, like the whole world outside of like their neighborhood, Inglewood, California, wherever they at, Queen, North Side and all that of Inglewood. They really know what's going on, but people on the outside is looking and thinking Boskoe's the one that has something to do with it. So on Boskoe and the dude Diablo name was being thrown out there, like as far as he might have something to do with the Rosemo thing. It was Diablo on Boskoe, it was Game, it was some dudes, Mexican gang in their hood. It was all these things being thrown around, you know what I'm saying, from the internet world. So this is what people was running with. So after that, Boskoe basically gets low. Like you don't see him too much. He's still doing music a little bit here and there with Gaines' brother. He sounded like Gaines' brother, Big 100 ENT. He's doing things, but he gets a little low. I think he gets locked up for a pistol after that. You know what I'm saying? So he gets locked up for a pistol. Burgundy's still trying to release music, and then Boskoe comes back home. Now he's like on house arrest. So he comes home, he's out, then he catches like a gun case or something. He goes on house arrest. So while he's like a house arrest, he starts going live all the time on IG. He starts going live. You know what I'm saying? So while he's going live, he gets like a bigger fan base. Like more people starting to tune in. Like people taking his lives off IG, posting on YouTube, getting thousands of views. His lives is having thousands of people in there. Different celebrities is acknowledging what he's saying because of the fan base, because of the momentum behind his posts or whatever. He might post something, and if he got 3,000 people atting you also in the post, you gonna see that post. Even if you a rapper, so people start responding to him. He start getting noticed. He's not dropping no music though at the time. He said, I'm done with rap. I don't care about rap. I wasn't making no money off rap. So he started getting a couple of dollars off this IG thing that he's trying to do, being an influencer on IG. So now he starts traveling, coming to New York, Detroit, different. So now you start seeing him running around with Rick Ross. Now he's Maybach Skull, you know what I'm saying? He's in Vegas all the time. He's in New York all the time. He's like moving around, getting to the bag. He ain't getting to no crazy bag, but he's doing more than what he was doing when he was rapping, you know what I'm saying? Trying to get his little jewelry up, different things that you can see him trying to do that he wasn't doing before. So now, like I say, he took that negative because at the end of the day, he didn't run. He didn't like straight be a punk in the whole Rosemo thing. A lot of dudes would have seen that big dude come and punch you in the face and all that, would have been out there looking crazy. He tried to fight, you know what I'm saying? He knew the dude, so he knew that wasn't going to straight kill him. You know what I'm saying? Granted, he knew all the faces that was out there, so he was kind of comfortable, but he wasn't comfortable because the dude was still beating him up, and they basically was setting him up. But he tried to hold his own, and it worked out for him because, as you see, now he's still around. People looking at him like, oh, he was the butt of the joke, right? He was the butt of the joke. He got beat up. Then he was the man because supposedly he the one that killed Rosemo, right? Even though that's not the case. He says it in interviews. Police never charged nobody, him or nobody around him. I don't think nobody been charged for that murder. So it looked like he got his wave up, and now look, he was able to translate all that into what he's doing right now. So it just shows, man, you can always turn a negative into a positive, man. Stand up for yourself. Don't be, you know what I'm saying? Be real with yourself before you be real with anybody else. You know what I'm saying? And you might be able to turn the negative into a positive and actually generate some income. Now he's around people where like he got an influence. So if they're a rapper or if they're entertainment, some type of entertainment, right, and they see his influence, now all they gotta do is look at him and be like, yo, we want to pay you to shift your momentum our way, you know what I'm saying, by endorsing what we got going on. And that's how you make money, you know what I'm saying? Now he not even gotta rap no more. He making money just off his words and endorsing things, you know what I'm saying? So see how life work out? It can always turn for the better off a negative, and nobody would ever knew who Boskoe was if it wasn't for that Rosemo fight. He was rapping way before that. Nobody really was checking him. He had a little fan base. Once that Rosemo thing happened, the world started knowing who he was, and he was able to turn that negative into a positive, what he got going on right now, you know? So that's What's the Numbers TV, man. It's your boy, Paul Rowe. A little different topic today, you know what I'm saying? I want to do a couple little different things. And I'll be right back before you know it, man. It's your boy, Paul Rowe. I'm out of here. What's the Numbers TV? Subscribe to the channel, like a video. I'm off this. Peace.